Monday the 10th of March is Commonwealth Day, and for 2 billion Commonwealth citizens, it's a day to share and a day to celebrate. Yet to share is not always to celebrate, and our theme this year, the environment, our future, reminds us that we have a responsibility to share all that is good about the environment today with the generations of tomorrow. If we forget about the future generations today, they will never be able to forget or to forgive what we did to them tomorrow. To bequeath a barren and polluted landscape is to disinherit. The science is clear. Our current exploitation of this planet's environment is unsustainable. We can't move away from the problems we have created or wish them away. To carry on unchanged is not an option. More than 50 years ago, Mahatma Gandhi said, "There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed." Long before it was fashionable last century, the Commonwealth had already entered the debate about a world that was changing before our eyes. A far-reaching Commonwealth report in the 1980s led to the 1989 Langkawi Declaration on the Environment, in which our heads of government said that any delay in taking action to halt this progressive deterioration will result in permanent and irreversible damage. That was also in the 1980s that the Maldives used the Commonwealth to raise the alarm that the Maldives, was disappearing underwater. Since then, while the world has struggled to agree international action plans, Commonwealth environmental challenges have got greater. We see them in shrinking rainforests, made worse by unsustainable logging practices in Asia and the Pacific, in dwindling fish stocks in the Atlantic and other oceans, in a thawing of the tundra in northern Canada, in encroaching desert in northern Nigeria, in flooded lowlands in Bangladesh and rising sea levels around Tuvalu. We also see the environmental changes of the future caused by rapid urbanization and the growth of slums, which are now home to more than 300 million Commonwealth citizens. So how is the Commonwealth to react? We must respond in word and in deed. We must do so through using our coalitions of governments, of civil society organisations, of businesses, of professional associations like the Commonwealth geographers, or the foresters, or the statisticians, and or the meteorologists, of families and individuals. Our environment ministers have agreed a new Commonwealth-wide strategy to fight climate change. Our finance ministers have agreed on the need to bring climate considerations into every aspect of government policy and financing. On the shores of Lake Victoria last November, our heads of government agreed the Commonwealth Action Plan on climate change, a serious political commitment supported by practical actions to tackle the impact of climate change. We are already active, helping to manage fish stocks in the Pacific Ocean and supporting sustainable tourism in West Africa and the Caribbean. Our advisors are developing marine and coastal resources in Guyana, Mozambique and Papua New Guinea, meteorological data services in Botswana, and flood and coastal management plans in the Seychelles. The work just keeps on going on. Commonwealth citizens can play their own part, reducing, repairing, reusing and recycling. Businesses can help us to improve energy conservation and efficiency in manufacturing, transport systems, buildings and homes. We can act collectively across borders to protect forests, have clean water and manage pollutants and other wastes. On Commonwealth Day, let's sow the seeds of good environmental stewardship. The environment is our inheritance to cherish. It is our past and our present, and it is more than anything else our future.